yesterday. However, some of you might have noticed some issues, most notably with the connection, although it does seem to have flattened out a little bit and now it seems to be working for a larger amount of people. Along with that, there were some other issues. Respawn did acknowledge that Season 21 of Apex Legends was live, however they had to troubleshoot some issues with ranked as well. Apparently, it didn't actually reset the ranks, which has actually happened before. There was also an issue that some other players noticed, like Burno, who said that Apex removed the ability to start with the easy anti-cheat, which was also pointed out on the subreddit. However, people were able to actually go ahead and just use a missing executable and it made it work. There was also once again talk about the ranked not resetting properly. Also, something I did not see talked about near enough was the fact that Short 2009 apparently made a comeback on Mandy's stream and chased him around with 40 bot accounts that basically hunted him down and killed him. It'll be interesting to see if he will continue to wreak havoc on the Season 21, but that being said, Season 21 kind of has some players unhappy with what they're doing. Now, as most of you have seen, there is the brand new R99 reactive recolor in the Mythic store. This thing actually looks pretty sweet, at least in my personal opinion, and overall I think it's really cool that they brought the skin back in a recolor. However, as Mangoes and Tree points out, he says, I don't get this. On one hand, they embrace the good iron sights from the older skins and recolor them, but on the other hand, there was a whole blog post about the competitive integrity and they rarely make new ones. $40 for this is crazy. And in case you were wondering about that, there is an entire blog post where they said competitive integrity is and always will be a core pillar for Apex Legends. As part of that, our default iron sights are designed to push players to loot for better optics. This was right when they nerfed the flatline heatsink. Now obviously we got the flatline recolor last season, which was pretty nice, and now there is a new one that you can actually buy in the Mythic shop right next to the R99. However, that R99 iron sights were not nerfed in any capacity, meaning these are actually literally pay to win now, and it's not cheap either. It's like 50 bucks to get this thing, which is absolutely crazy. The new exotic currency is one of the most egregious forms of macro transactions I've ever seen. These are no longer micro. It is like $50 for these shards to unlock a recolor skin of an R99 that they said that they wanted a fair competitive integrity for the iron sights, but only apparently as long as they couldn't make money off of it. Now that has completely changed. Not to mention, heirlooms are having their own issue right now where if you actually bought them or have them, you can't equip them right now, meaning that the micro transactions slash macro transactions that you spend all that money on, well, you can't even use them in Season 21. So it'll be interesting to see if this is the future that Apex Legends is going to be going in, where they try to sell a ton of cosmetics and they even go into a little bit with pay to win, which I think once again would ruin the competitive integrity of this game. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. Hopefully a lot of the issues though get fixed, because Season 21 with Alter is really fun. Solos is fantastic, and there's a lot of good things in this season. They just had a little bit of a hiccup with the launch, but that's kind of to be expected now with Apex.